Y'all, what kind of Hollywood heartbreak horror show is this? Are we seriously expected to believe that Malcolm-Jamal Warner, America's beloved TV icon turned real-life hero dad, just disappeared under a wave trying to save a beach ball? Yes, a beach ball, not a yacht. Not a kid, a $2 red and yellow bouncy beach ball. And now his daughter, who hadn't uttered a word for 3 days, suddenly collapses at his funeral, clutching a flag and whispering, "He died saving my life?" Y'all really want me to believe this is just surface level? No, this goes way deeper. This isn't some tragic accident. It's a cover-up, a conspiracy, and maybe the most heartbreaking viral meltdown the internet's ever witnessed. We've got everything from secret security footage, to hidden family secrets, to a funeral interrupted by a mysterious woman carrying a child who looks way too familiar. This isn't just about grief. This is about the truth being drowned. Literally. So buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into a story so insane, it'll have you side-eyeing every wave and every heroic headline you've swallowed before. Let's start from the beginning. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, Theo from The Cosby Show, the wholesome, sharp teenage heartthrob of Black American TV history, now the center of one of the most intense, emotional goodbyes the internet has ever seen. This was a man meant to age gracefully, maybe drop a jazz album, mentor fresh talent, and sip green juice in California hills. Not get zipped up in a body bag on a Costa Rican beach while his daughter screams, "Tell me this isn't real." That viral video, 14 million views in just 48 hours. But hold on, rewind the timeline. The official story. More suspicious than, we can say, heavy air quotes here. Malcolm was on vacation in Costa Rica with his daughter and a close family friend. Pause. That phrase alone, big red flag, early morning. Waves, sun rising. Picture perfect, suspiciously cinematic. Suddenly, Malcolm dives after a drifting beach ball. His daughter sighs and shouts, "Don't go too far." He waves her off with a smile, superhero mode on. Then, just gone. No splash, no struggle, no sound. The friend panics. Sidene screams. Lifeguards arrive. His body washes ashore, 300 feet away, lifeless. No bruises, no head injuries, no drowning signs, just gone. Now ask yourself, how does a healthy 54-year-old, a man who did yoga, drank celery juice, and could still out-push up your ex, suddenly drown on a calm beach? Here's where it gets even stranger. Insiders whisper Malcolm wasn't even supposed to be in Costa Rica that weekend. Family sources say the trip was last minute. He told his assistant on Thursday, "I need to be off-grid for a while." Off-grid for what? Tax season? Or was something or someone chasing him? This isn't his first mysterious disappearance. Back in 2014, fans noticed Malcolm vanished from social media for 6 months. No interviews, no press, no sightings. When he returned, he gave the classic celebrity excuse. "I was finding myself," like Ellen DeGeneres finding herself during that workplace scandal. This time though, no comeback. This time, his daughter was left behind, and then the funeral meltdown. Internet exploded. Black veil, shaking hands. A handwritten letter she refused to read aloud, just placed it on his chest, whispering, "You were the only one who knew." What was she talking about? This rabbit hole runs deep. Shady beach friends. Financial inconsistencies. Even rumors of a secret second daughter no one wants to admit. Then, just when people thought they had the full story, an alleged audio recording surfaces, leaked by an anonymous Redditor connected to resort security. Over static. A man, allegedly Malcolm, yells, "I don't feel right. Something's not right." Then, silence. No splashes. No cries. Just dead silence. No emergency protocols. No paramedics rushing in. No lockdown. And this all supposedly happened quietly while his daughter was still sipping coffee nearby. Chilly, make it make sense. TikTok detectives dove deep. Turns out Malcolm planned to go to the Bahamas but switched last minute to Costa Rica. Why, and who convinced him? Even stranger, his longtime friend and former castmate didn't attend the funeral. Despite Hollywood's flowery tributes, the guest list was shockingly small and tightly controlled. No cameras allowed, the only footage. A leaked clip of his daughter sobbing, collapsing, screaming, "I can't do this." If that clip doesn't haunt you, nothing will. She gripped the casket like she wanted to crawl inside it. That's not grief. That's trauma. That's "I know something ain't right" energy. But wait, there's more. Rumors say Malcolm's daughter wasn't told about his death directly. She found out through social media before the family contacted her. You read that right? Imagine scrolling Instagram and seeing ripped posts about your dad before hearing from your own family. And then there's the Warner estate. Fake GoFundMe pages sprang up instantly. No verification. Silent lawyers. Frozen accounts. Suspicious offshore. Wire transfers 2 days before his death. You already know how vultures circle faster than TMZ on a scandal. Within hours of the announcement, multiple fake GoFundMe pages popped up, some claiming to help with his daughter's emotional healing, others for funeral expenses. And guess what? None were verified. Even stranger, Malcolm's legal team has stayed completely silent. No word about his will, assets, or any estate plans. And this man, he was worth millions. TV royalties, book deals, music projects, real estate, he had it all. So why the radio silence? A shady LinkedIn financial analyst whose post has since been deleted claimed Warner's accounts were frozen pending an internal investigation due to suspicious offshore wire transfers made just 2 days before his death. 2 days. Too convenient, right? Then there's the swirling rumor that Malcolm was planning to expose a major Hollywood cover-up involving other 80s sitcom stars. The grapevine says he was writing a memoir, and the final chapter was set to reveal dark secrets behind the scenes, and now, he's gone. Coincidence? But it gets darker. Allegedly, just hours after Malcolm passed, someone tried accessing his iCloud account. His daughter, according to leaked texts, was locked out of everything. His phone vanished, his laptop wiped clean, and personal journals missing from the hotel safe. Think about that, a respected man with a long career dies on a peaceful vacation, and his personal belongings mysteriously disappear. No conspiracy theory. Needed to see something's off. Fans are connecting the dots faster than the FBI. Twitter users have pointed out Malcolm's last Instagram post before leaving the country, a black and white quote that read, "If anything happens to me, it wasn't an accident." Read that again. You think it was just a poetic line? No way. That was a breadcrumb, a warning from a man who knew something and feared what was coming. Then boom, he's found unresponsive in shallow water. No signs of struggle. No witnesses. No explanation. Just a tragic accident. You buying that? Because I'm not. And if you thought the daughter's public breakdown was the end of the heartbreak, buckle up. This video dives into political backlash, legal nightmares, and one whistleblower who insists this wasn't a death, it was a silencing. But just when you thought it couldn't get more disturbing, sources close to the Warner family are dropping bombshells that make this goodbye even heavier. Remember the daughter collapsing at the service? Insiders say it wasn't just grief, it was boiling anger. Apparently Malcolm had been estranged from some family members in his final years, including his daughter. That breakdown, not just loss, it was guilt, unresolved conflict, and a tidal wave of what-ifs. The internet's split. One side says she should have made peace before it was too late. The other defends her pain and calls out unfair judgments without full context. Then there's talk of a mystery letter handwritten by Malcolm and never read aloud. Why? What private words couldn't be shared at his own funeral? One source claims the letter was addressed directly to his daughter, speaking of mistakes, regrets, and warnings about who to trust next. Some even say it hinted at foul play. Heard that right? Maybe this wasn't just an accident in the ocean. And let's not forget the biggest elephant in the room. Malcolm's assets, no public will, messy legal battles, and vultures already circling, distant relatives appearing out of nowhere, ex-friends posting tributes while sliding into lawyer DMZ, even spiritual advisors claiming Malcolm wanted them to guide the family, and social media. It's a circus. Hashtags like hashtag justice for Malcolm, hash truth behind the heirs, and hashtag who killed Theo are trending as TikTok. Sleuths dissect every blurry beach photo and funeral clip frame by frame. Some claim you can see someone whispering into Malcolm's daughter's ear seconds before she collapsed. Coincidence? Or was she told something that shook her world? If you thought that was the end, think again. Leaked footage from the service shows a man in the back row getting escorted out after arguing with a family member. A witness said he shouted, "This ain't over," then stormed off. Excuse me, who isn't this over for? You might ask. Here's where it turns full Lifetime movie meets Black Mirror. Someone's now claiming to be Malcolm-Jamal Warner's secret daughter. Yes, she appeared on a late-night live stream with DNA proof, birth certificates, and even a voicemail where Malcolm calls her "my light in the dark." Cue the collective gasp. Now the Warner estate faces chaos on top of everything else. Lawyers are working overtime. TMZ is sniffing around. Family members are going dark. And the daughter who collapsed? She's gone completely off-grid. No posts, no interviews, just silence. When someone goes that quiet after something so loud, you know something's bubbling beneath the surface. While fans grieve and celebrate his legacy, reliving the glory days of Theo Huxtable, this family is being torn apart by secrets, scandal, and suspicion. So here's the million-dollar question. Was Malcolm-Jamal Warner's death a freak accident? Or the final chapter in a story packed with betrayal, heartbreak, and unfinished business? Whatever happened on those Costa Rican waters, we may never fully know. But one thing's for sure, silence speaks volumes. And sometimes the loudest breakdowns come when the truth finally catches up. There you have it, the man we knew as Theo Huxtable, America's golden boy, now at the center of one of the most bizarre, emotionally explosive stories ever told. A daughter's public breakdown, a funeral that felt more like a press conference, a legacy hanging between beloved sitcom memories and jaw-dropping mystery. The real question is, what aren't they telling us? Are we supposed to believe this was just a tragic accident on a family vacation? Or is there something much darker, lurking beneath the surface? Something scrubbed clean before we even had a chance to blink? How did Malcolm go from beach chair to casket with no real explanation? Why did his daughter seem more haunted than heartbroken? And what about those guests who left the second the camera stopped rolling? What did they know? We're witnessing a legacy unfold or unravel right before our eyes. So here's what I want from you. If this story shocked you, confused you, or made you say, nah, something ain't right, don't scroll past. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your theory. Smash that like button if you felt even a chill down your spine. Subscribe for more deep dives like this. And hit the bell because, trust me, this rabbit hole, we're nowhere near the bottom. Stay sharp, stay suspicious, stay tuned.